Today we're kicking off a brand new series all about gratitude for the space you have. Hi friends, and welcome to week 1 of our Gratefully Small series. This month we're celebrating small space living, and today I want to talk about something that might shift how you see your home, what your small space actually gives you. Because here's the thing, we're constantly seeing messages about needing more space, bigger homes, walk-in closets, bonus rooms, and it's easy to feel like small space living is something we're just tolerating until we can upgrade. But what if we flipped that script? What if instead of focusing on what a small space doesn't have, we looked at what it genuinely gives us? Not in a toxic positivity way. Small space challenges are real, but in an honest, this is actually pretty great kind of way. So today, let's talk about the hidden gifts of living small. The things that make your space not just manageable, but maybe even preferable. Gift number 1. Let's start with the most practical one, time. When you have less space, you have less to clean, less to organize, less to maintain. I'm not saying cleaning a small space is effortless, but think about it. You can deep clean your entire home in the time it would take to just do the main floor of a larger house. That's time back in your day. Time for hobbies, for rest, time for people you love. And isn't that what we really want anyway? I was talking to a friend recently who moved from a big house to a smaller apartment, and she said, I didn't realize how much mental energy I was spending just keeping track of stuff in all those rooms. Now she can actually enjoy her Saturday mornings instead of spending them on house projects. Gift number 2. Forced intentionality. Here's something I've come to really appreciate. Small spaces make you intentional, whether you want to be or not. You can't just buy things on impulse and figure out where they'll go later. You have to think it through. Does this serve a purpose? Do I love it? Where will it live? And honestly, that's the gift. It keeps you from accumulating stuff you don't actually need or want. Every item in your space earned its place. Like that entryway shoe and storage cabinet. In a small space, it's not just storage. It's a statement piece that you chose carefully because it had to pull its weight both functionally and aesthetically. Your home becomes a curated collection of things you actually use and love, not just a warehouse for everything you've ever bought. Gift number 3. Coziness you can't fake. This one's my favorite. Small spaces are just inherently cozier. There's something about a compact space that feels like a hug. It's warm, it's intimate, it's sheltering. You know that feeling when you walk into a massive open concept space and it feels kind of empty? Even with furniture, it can feel cold. Small spaces don't have that problem. With just a few intentional touches, a cozy couch, some warm lighting, maybe somewhere to store your favorite books, your space instantly feels like a sanctuary. You're not trying to fill awkward corners or echoey rooms. Everything is right there, creating this cozy envelope around you, especially as we head into these darker, colder November nights. That coziness is everything. Gift number 4. Lower costs, more freedom. Let's talk about the financial side, because it matters. Small spaces typically mean lower rent or mortgage, lower utilities, and lower maintenance costs. That's real money back in your budget. Money for experiences rather than square footage. Money for that weekend trip, for better quality pieces that actually make your space work beautifully. Money saved for future goals. There's a freedom in that. You're not house poor. You're not stressed about heating bills in the winter or cooling costs in the summer. Your space serves you instead of you serving your space. Gift number 5. Easier to maintain your oasis. Here's the thing that ties it all together. Because your space is smaller, it's actually easier to keep it feeling like the retreat you want it to be. When something's out of place, you notice it right away and can fix it quickly. When you want to refresh your decor, you don't need to buy things for 6 different rooms. A few new touches, maybe swapping out your storage baskets or adding a new mirror, can transform the whole vibe. It's easier to maintain the intentional, peaceful feeling that makes your home an oasis from the outside world, which is exactly what we're all going for, right? So as we start this November series, I want you to think about what your small space gives you, not what it doesn't have, but what it does. Take a moment to look around your home, not for what it's missing, but for what's already working for you. Maybe it's your cozy reading nook, your perfectly sized kitchen counter, the coziness you feel when you walk in the door, or the sunlight that hits your favorite chair in the morning. That's the heart of gratitude. Not just saying thank you, but truly noticing. Because your small space doesn't hold you back. It's teaching you how to live intentionally, peacefully, and beautifully. And if you're looking to make your small space work even better for you with multifunctional pieces that are both beautiful and practical, you know I've got you covered at Tiny Oasis Decor. I'll link everything I mentioned today in the description box below, along with a link to join our Cozy Community newsletter. I send it out once a week with all the content, tips, and a little peek into what's happening behind the scenes. Oh, and I've put together a free Gratefully Small holiday planner to help keep the holidays calm, organized, and focused on gratitude. That link will be in the description box as well. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'd love to know, what's one thing your small space gives you that you're grateful for? Drop it in the comments. Next week, we're talking about small pleasures and big impact. Those little luxuries that transform your space without taking over. It's going to be a good one, so come back. Until then, I hope you look around your space with fresh eyes and maybe spot a few hidden gifts you hadn't noticed before. Bye-bye.